Yo.
What's good, my boy?
I'm good. How you feeling?
Man, I am feeling good. It is the final episode of the season.
Come a long way.
That is a fact. Season 2.
I can't stress this no more that I started out in the back and here I am.
And here you are.
I don't know how I got here.
Oh, man. You look, season 2. This is it. Season 2, it's a wrap. It's a wrap, Jack.
Yeah, man. We had some good talks this season. I can't even front.
So we had like a little surprise that we wanted to reveal.
Oh, we revealing it right now?
We revealing it right now?
Oh, let's do it.
All right. So, you know what? I'm going to just stop the whole, like, the suspense. And we're just going to do it this way. So, right now, we have this filming through video and we're talking. So, this is going to sound weird for people just listening to it on the podcast, on your radio. But it's going to make sense for people watching it. So,
y'all going to love this.
You want to do this?
Let's do it.
You want to do it? Yeah. All right. So we're going to reveal this little secret in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. So everybody's kind of like probably listening to this on the radio like, what
the fuck is going on?
Is going on. So
tell the world who you are. Give the world a brief introduction about yourself.
Hey guys, I am Lolo, and I have the pleasure of being here with these wonderful gentlemen participating in the podcast. I came once, I had a blast, and very glad to be here now. So
wait, but hold on. This is not even about being here. Let them know what just happened.
What part? The part where I got drunk? What are we talking about?
Good point. Let's talk about a few changes that's taken place with the good, the bad, the ugly. I think we found our ugly.
Oh yeah, found it big time.
Yo,
we stuck with it.
I'm here. I was listening to, I listen religiously, and I heard what y'all were about, and I'm like, I don't know if anybody's really being ugly. And I've been told that I could be kind of ugly. So, I put a little bit in. I was like, yo, Manny Rico, what's up?
Oh yeah.
Dig it.
I feel like we could recap that little moment.
Yeah.
Where we handed you like the bottle of wine and
in Brooklyn.
Yes. And we picked you up something.
No.
Figured you.
I think this is very fitting as well too.
Yeah, because if anybody knows
Black
Lauren,
Girl Magic.
If anybody knows Lauren's always shouting out anything black. Like she don't even buy Nike no more.
That's
like
sweet.
always,
oh my God.
always shouting out something. So
guys, this is a Black Girl Magic Rosé by my favorite, the McBride sisters. Oh, this will be enjoyed.
Yeah, I didn't even know who made it.
Damn,
I just do it black.
Damn, bro.
Just do it black.
Oh my God.
But shout out to Happy Court for helping us out with that.
Yes, Black female owned in Brooklyn.
Yes,
Please
yes.
go check them out. They're dope. I'm so proud of you guys. I'm very glad y'all went. Thank you.
Those my dogs.
That was so Rico. Is that like the consolation gift to like
what?
Look at that. Look, here you go.
Oh yeah.
Are we,
bro? The hands are shook. The hands are shook. We've already shaken hands.
Wait, are we? No,
Stay tuned.
Wait, are we announcing this now?
Stay tuned.
Wait, are we announcing this now?
I said stay tuned.
Oh, stay tuned. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned
For the next episode on Dragon Ball.
Stay tuned. So, are we saying anything now? Or are we gonna wait?
I think we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait. We're gonna wait this one.
News. We're
gonna wait this one. I like to build anticipation.
Yeah. We got some news coming to a YouTube near you.
This is so dope. I'm sorry.
But
man, I was so like, yo, a grown ass man handed me a drink, like mature, got a salary. I'm like, let's do this. This is what I'm talking about.
So you like dudes with salaries?
I mean, yo, rain down. on me.
Yo, all right. So long story short, Lo is the new member of the good, the bad, the ugly.
Ooh,
That's all I
yes.
gotta say.
Yes.
That's
Look forward to it. Look forward to
welcome
it.
to the team.
Love you guys. Thank you for having me. This is gonna be
Welcome
dope.
to the damn.
Let's turn shit up. Let's shake shit up. Let's talk.
So
What are we getting into tonight? Let me.
we're just gonna be talking about shit.
Because the whole season has just been me and you. Every now and then we have like a female perspective, but now now we got a female co-host. So
Yeah, now we got a female co-host.
I gotta
so
stretch
this
now
is-
because I don't know what's gonna go down. You know?
Lauren, what's on your mind, man? 'Cause I feel like you
we
you're very
gonna let you
opinionated.
do the honors tonight. What you trying to hash out?
It's a lot of stuff. I got to give you guys a quick background so you know what perspective you're getting here. So I'm from Long Island, New York. I went to school in DC. I work in finance. I'm single. I'm 31 years old. I'm single. I don't have kids.
She said single twice, fellas.
single.
Just so y'all heard.
I can't say it enough, but
Single.
what you guys will learn about me in time is that I subscribe to something known as a roster. Don't make assumptions about what it means. I'll explain what it means.
Ooh,
Ask the right questions.
Ask the right questions.
and you get the right answers.
And you'll get the right answers. So, again, a young 30-something-year-old just trying to instill some wisdom. I'm also a homeowner, which
Drop the knowledge on them.
just dropping some knowledge.
That's a fact. So she's basic. So you're basically the complete package.
I would like to think that, Manny, but sometimes, unfortunately, a lot of men are intimidated by what I just shared, right? Because, like, men, and would love to hear your feedback on it, right? Like, if a woman is looking too complete, a man is concerned about where he can insert himself. And my response to that is that's not my problem. That's your problem.
Elaborate on that.
Meaning, like, if I don't go out of my way to explain to a man where he can add value in my life, he's lost. He's like, oh my God, like she already got a house, right? Like she already like. If I've done too much, then he's not as confident.
He feels like he's not adequate.
Yeah, God forbid I make more money than him, which is not unlikely. Reality check, but is too bad.
Okay.
You know what's crazy? My wife and I had a conversation similar to this 2 seasons. Damn. 1 season ago. Because we're like at the end, so I'm thinking ahead already. Like I'm in season 3, but we're not. But my wife and I during the Valentine's Day episode, we had a conversation like that. And what was it? Like my wife wouldn't date a garbage man or something like that. Like financially, like she's sitting in the room too. She got a whole face just.
She not businessing with this recording right now.
She's not even trying to jump on. But we gonna have on. We gonna have on the show soon too, and her best friend. Cool.
That's fine.
But what was her view on the whole dating of the garbage man?
Not gonna happen.
Ladies, don't get me wrong, but like if the mechanics, if the tools, and for better or for worse, if the tools are working, if the tools are doing what they need to do, are you really going to deny that young individual? Because a garbage man, I mean, he makes a respectable salary.
Yeah, but my wife just said negative. She said no.
Did you talk about the tools? Even if the tools,
What are the
if it's
tools?
a respect, it might not be as much as you making, sis, but it's comparable, maybe.
But what are the tools?
Meaning he laying down the pipe. What you mean?
It wasn't about salary. It was about ambition.
I mean, you want to come over here, baby?
I
Get in the
remember
mic?
that.
Oh,
It wasn't about salary. It was about ambition.
Oh, do you want to come in and jump
shall
on?
we bring her on?
Okay, she said it was not about the salary; it's about the ambition. So,
She did say that.
if I ever left my job and became a garbage man, I would find myself divorced because apparently it's not very ambitious.
I digress with that. Because what happens if the person happens to care enough about the environment that they chose that their sole purpose was
Yeah.
to
Because
clean up the
Lauren's shaking
clean up
her,
the world.
Lauren's shaking her head like, what?
Care so much about the world. No, I bang with what was said prior. What Astrid said. I think ambition's important, But I think now that I'm 31 and I'm thinking about partnership, other things I think about is I work on Wall Street. So pre-COVID and ideally post-COVID, I'm in New York City I leave my house at 6:30 a.m. I'm home at 7 p.m. So if I have a young man who can be back at the house by 4 to make sure the kids do their homework,
Ideally,
that's cool. That's cool.
Okay, so has a decent job, great dick. What else?
Dan, there's other stuff.
Wow.
I'm stuck.
Wow. That's it? Just decent job, good dick? Just make the world go round? Y'all need you to go on Kevin Samuels. He gonna eat you.
I was really spoiled in my last situation that he cooked. He cooked so well. Oh my God, so well.
So can cook, deliver great pipe, and decent job, and he's a winner. Is there a height requirement?
For me personally, yes, but I don't think
So if he's 5'2",
it's a no.
he makes $100,000 a year.
No.
Great.
If you're 5'2", you have to be making $300,000 a year. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like if you are lacking in one area, then you gotta
you have to make up for it in other areas.
What?
Significantly.
Wait, talk about.
But Manny's 6'1" plus talking about this, bro. You don't have these problems, so
It's not even. No, I don't have these problems, but there are brothers that do. So if the shorter he is, he has to be making more. So he has to make twice his height.
Yeah, yeah. Put that beautifully. Thank you, Manny. Perfect. That's exactly what
Yo.
Okay.
Yo, what?
He has to make two.
What?
Yeah.
So what is this height minimum? What's the minimum requirement that you require?
Now, even though I'm talking all this smack, I gotta tell you, one of the shortest guys I dated had one of the most endowed situations.
Well put.
I don't know that he knew how to use it the way I would prefer, but it was there, and I could have worked with it. Okay.
So
I get that.
So he gave you the best loving.
No.
No. That's not what she said. She said that he had the equipment. He just didn't know how to use the equipment. The same way
he was hung like horse.
The same way a fully figured woman, you would think, knows how to use her body, but there's been a lot of occasions where that's not entirely the case.
All right, I'm stuck. I don't know what to say to that, fam. You got it. He hung like horse. That's it.
I think you're missing. I think you're still missing the point.
We're just gonna leave it at he hung like horse.
Yes.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
So going back to the original question, my height, usually if you're under 6'3", I'm probably not checking for you. What? But all of that to say, the reason why I'm not checking for you is I have some assumptions about what's going on in the bedroom. But men who are well under 6'3" have proven that is a wives' tale. Like you can be 5'3", 5'4", 5'5", and still be popping. So shout out to
That's a fact.
Yeah, y'all doing it. Y'all.
That's a fact.
Amen.
Shoot. We can't all be tall as LeBron James. Sorry.
I mean, but can y'all?
You know what it is? I just feel like y'all so stuck on stigmas. Like I be like, oh, fat dudes got the, and yo, there are fat dudes out there that got the walker. Got the walker. Mm-hmm. The walker. Like, like I'm dead ass.
Yeah, but it's like, but now you also have to envision like them on top of you and sweating on you.
Oh, yo, you sound like Issa Rae.
Like, yeah.
When he was on top, her face.
Like, what the flip? Right?
Yeah.
Yo, but guess what though? She still came.
She did.
She came abundantly. No complaints. But then she was doing it.
But she did have complaints.
No, she had complaints about his weight. But when she was doing it with the skinny dude with the abs and stuff, she was tight because he pre-finished in her eye, right? And then
What?
Lawrence was a whole bozo, you know,
He was.
had whole issues, and he apparently, you know what I'm saying? So look
She
at that.
never had problems
her
with
best
Lawrence
experience.
sex-wise.
Yes, she didn't have. She didn't
She
have.
had problems with him ambition wise. It was never anything about the
Yeah,
sex.
but Lawrence didn't come with the complete package. Fat man had a good job in security at that TSA, and he did security for her like on his off time. Real shit. I love it.
Sure.
A man with different ways of providing.
Sure.
What you drinking there?
Oh well, I'll let you say what
Oh
you brought.
wow, Rico, this is amazing. You actually have a bottle of Blue Royale, which is a tequila rum that is black owned and is probably one of the most delicious liquors that you've ever shared with me. So thank you so much for bringing this to my life. This will be in my liquor cabinet always. Black owned Blue Royale. Thank you.
I'm just gonna nod and say word.
So you usually advertise something else though on your page. We actually have it on the forefront.
Manny, it's crazy you mentioned that. If I look right over here, this happens to be a
Yo, she's shooting
Yo,
a
this
whole
is worse than an
commercial.
infomercial. I want y'all to understand what's going on here.
Shooting the whole commercial.
This is part of my negotiation contract. I was like, yeah, I'll mess with y'all as long as y'all let me bring these black owned.
You know when you at your grandmother's house and she fall asleep with the TV on? That's Lauren right now.
Yeah, hard body.
Rico's a hater. But really quick, while I have a moment, this is LS Cream Liqueur. It is Haitian black owned by a phenomenal couple, Miriam and Stevens. I've been working with them for
And
4 months now. It's derived from Clémas. So if you're Haitian, you know Clémas. Take away a little bit of the dairy, and that's what you have here.
and we're Haitian. Well, Lauren's Haitian by association, but
But actually, Trini. My family's from Trinidad.
ain't no. I mean,
That's a wine. That's a wine.
yo, y'all are fools.
But damn, how did we get here?
Wait, but I think we started to touch upon something really interesting. And if you guys don't mind, right? I think
Let's talk about it.
we started to talk about men and maybe height or being endowed or something. And for me, it kind of drove me towards like thoughts on like people like surgically enhancing things, right?
Oh God.
So like, I mean, and that can apply to men or women. It could be men like, I don't know, penis pumps, or it could be women like Brazilian butt lifts. Like,
So with all these things, so like since we are talking about like since we're on the like, because it's like the topic tonight has been requirements,
Yeah.
right?
okay.
So with the whole surgical stuff, like, do you feel like requirements has really like pushed people to
Absolutely.
touch those boundaries, like penis pump, like yo, penis pumps though?
Yo, bro, you will not believe the insecurities that people get off of the things that they hear.
First of all,
Not even on their own performance, but solely off of the things that they hear in conversation. That creates a stigma in their head saying that they're not adequate or they're not enough, so they need to alter themselves. And I feel like that goes both ways, whether it's man or woman.
so and it's crazy. Like I just keep seeing these. Like I keep seeing women with the fake butts. Like one season, this girl was skinny as hell. Next season, pladap. Like
Let's be clear. I don't necessarily adhere to Manny's opinion here because his wife is popping when it comes to this. All right,
She natural,
so
baby.
She popping when it comes to
all
this.
natural.
So now, if you happen to find yourself in a situation where you're dating someone who's not so popping, do you think your opinion would change, or would you just not be in that situation?
I would be okay with it. Like at the end of the day, you got to be able to appreciate the person for who they are. Like if she doesn't have honestly, here's my thing. If if she didn't have an ass and I got with her, I'm not going to sit there and expect her to change to get an ass because I see asses.
Mm-hmm.
If she ain't have the titties, okay, I'm not going to sit there and expect her to have titties after I'm with her.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I liked you for who you were, who am I to sit there and push whatever personal little values I make? Because at the end of the day, I know a lot of guys that ended up with women that don't have assets that they're into.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, but at the end of the day, you still got to stay with that person. Mm-hmm. And it's not. And I'm not saying you have to because it's mandatory. It's just, bro, if you like this person for who they are, if you love them for their insides and who they are, like when you found her with no ass,
yeah,
you got to keep loving her with no ass, brother.
Like I knew what time it was when I stepped to you.
Yeah,
like it's no big mystery. Like when I stepped to you, I knew the intention that I had, knowing what I'm attracted to. And that had nothing to do with it. It was just that I was attracted to you. It's not about preference. It's just that something about you drew me to you. Yeah. So I decided to step to you. And here we are.
I mean, okay, not to derail, but I'll challenge that immediately by saying that I feel like men are especially, I feel like what physically gets them going, I feel like that changes. I feel like that changes and that shifts and that evolves over the course of a relationship. Mm-hmm. You're with somebody for 40 years. I think at year 5, you're like, oh, my girl got a fat ass, but I want somebody with some big old titties. Or I want a bitch who wants to like really choke on my... I'm gonna talk wild. Let me bring it back. But like, I feel like especially for a man, I think physically that changes over 40 years.
Listen, I'm pretty sure that I have things that my wife would like me to change over the course. And I know she's sitting in the corner right now like, yeah, your belly. I get it, babe. I heard you.
But you had the belly day one, right? Or no?
No, actually, I didn't.
Okay.
I was chiseled.
I feel like you had that belly.
Nah, I was chiseled. I ain't go front. Your boy was chiseled, man.
Man, you was a tubby.
Nah, I was chiseled.
Man,
this was Happy Love weight. Yo, this is Happy Love weight. Your boy was chiseled down to the nizzle. You hear me?
Teletubby.
Teletubby, oh my God.
Yo, did you call me Teletubby?
I love you.
Fucking
We're
Muppet
not
ass
gonna let
looking.
Rico throw shade.
With his little Muppet ass looking nigga.
Manny got a whole ass wife, and Rico is doing
Wow.
Rico. So we not gonna let Rico throw shade on Manny. That's what we not gonna do, okay?
Wow.
But I love you though.
She said you single.
I
Top that motherfucker. Okay,
That's all right. That's okay.
But that's my whole point on it is just I feel like after a while, yeah, are there gonna be things that you wish could change? I'm pretty sure there's gonna be
or
that.
after babies, Manny. What if after babies the titties go from here to here? That might be totally fine. But
listen, I'm gonna just have to bend a little lower to get to him. That's it. We good. That's it. Like it's life. Like, but if my wife ever comes to me and says, "Babe, I'm gonna go get them like fixed or whatever, or get them done or whatever it is," oh, is that what you really want to do? Not because you think it's what I want. Is it what you want to do? Yes, babe, it's what I want to do.
Are you gonna pay for it?
I'm gonna support you
financially,
depending on how much it is. I may pay half. I may pay for the whole thing. But
that's honest. That's honest. That's
I may pay for the whole thing because
honest.
them things is expensive.
I don't know. I just feel like, I don't know. Like, yes, to what you're saying, like, if that's something that you really want to do, yeah, cool. But I would want to dig deeper. Like, why do you want to do this? Because my thing is like, and it might be biased on myself personally, but when I saw you, I fell for you the way that I fell for you, you being who you are, not an alternative of you. Or
yeah, but,
a lot of it
people fall off too, right? Like, because I've used the baby example. So if the person you
you
fell
might
in love
want
with
to-
day
might-
one, the person you fell in love with day one, when their titties is down to their belly button, how you feeling about that?
Mm-hmm.
Yo, those are them 630 titties though.
honestly, I don't know.
It's
I
that's fair. That's
I
a
can
good
I can
answer.
say from a place that I haven't haven't experienced that, so I
And a lot of those things
know.
create they jump into the postpartum category, like, because you know at that point she's basically looking like, hey, my body's not the same anymore, or
Like I'd love to say that mentally, like, yo, you just had my child, and what?
No, I love what you're. I don't know that that's reality. I don't know.
No, that's my thing. Like, I just can't say that that's the reality. Like, I'd love to say that you had my child, we have a beautiful child together, regardless of how you turn out afterwards. I will still look at you the exact same, but the realistic truth is that I haven't been there, so I really can't say that that's exactly what I would say.
Boom, check it. Okay, so now I'm going to ask y'all thoughts on this, right? So, as I mentioned, I subscribe to a roster, and it's a couple people on there, but I got a point guard. And my point guard was like, yo, like, if I pay for you to get your da-da-da-da-da done, would you do it? And I was so mad. I was so mad initially. I was mad. I was like, huh? Like, I'm bringing you all this energy, and like, I feel like we're vibing, but you're in the back of your mind, you're like, oh, okay, but like, let me change you in this way. And it was, for me, being honest, it was a little off-putting. But fast forward months later of talking to this person, like, now I'm kind of like, I might do it. If you paying for it, sure. So what? So do y'all see yourselves in a position of offering that to a young lady? Is it disrespectful in y'all mind? Like, what y'all?
if I was a pimp, yes, but
No. I like things the way they are. I like natural things.
like
the
I
way
love
that
I
they
love
are.
my wife's little
I like
waddle.
the bounce.
I love my
I like
wife's
the natural
waddle. Like,
bounce
I'm
of
cool with that.
things.
Her waddle.
Yeah, she got this little waddle thing with her little butt. You know what I'm saying? It's like this little,
Yo, the way she's about to crucify you
it's
after
like this
this.
little platypus thing. It's like this little back.
Platypus.
I'm fucking.
I like the natural bounce of things, and I don't know, like I don't know, like even connecting that to what I was saying before, like if that ended up being the new normal, I don't know if I would want to alter that, because I don't know what that alteration would come out to be. Like even the best surgeons make mistakes.
Yeah.
And you got to live with that shit.
Yep.
And now I got to look at one nipple right up here and one nipple over here. Like, I don't. I like the natural flow. I like the natural flow of things. That's just me. I don't know.
So
I don't think I would offer that.
So let's do a little round table real quick. So we'll start with Lauren. What are your requirements?
For fucking
I know you
or
said-
dating. What are we talking about?
Damn,
In what reference?
damn.
You gotta be specific.
You just said it.
Come on.
If you fucking a dating,
Which one? Which one do you want to know about?
I mean, if you dating, you fucking too, right?
But then there's okay. Well, I'm gonna answer both. So if we just fucking, prior to just fucking, there would have been a really elaborate date experience, right? It could have been just. I'll be honest. Could have been just one
date,
time. It
so
could
the
have
date
been like
determines if he's going to just be a dating or
like you splurging, you spending bread. Like we spent the day together. You took me from.
I'll challenge. I want to challenge. I'm gonna let you finish, but I want to challenge that.
Yeah, no, like I love Negril in I think that's the Lower West Side, whatever you call that. I love
Village,
STK.
West Village.
Yeah, the West Village, STK. I love comedy shows. Like if you give me a full experience like that, then okay. Like we had a good day. We had a good day. That's what's up. But if we're talking about dating requirements, I think about children, right? Like I'm into high intellect, right? Like be smart, be smarter than me. Honestly, be tall, be athletic, because I feel like there's an athlete in here. Have excellent hygiene. Like I think about all the things I want my child to understand.
okay.
And that happened in my 30s. That wasn't in my 20s. I don't care. Like you like to turn up and party and do the same stuff I like to do. Cool.
My only challenge to that is because you mentioned, but I guess you were mentioning that in the realm of like if y'all are just like in the realm of like somebody who's just trying to like kick it, but when you
Trying to fuck.
I was trying to be.
What?
I'm always trying to be politically correct. I feel like in the next season I'm gonna get challenged on this,
I
but
call things what we are. I'm gonna challenge you right here, Rico. Someone who's just trying to fuck.
All right, fine.
Do we censor things out?
no, we don't.
Okay.
Nah, that's fine. That's fine. It's fine.
Say, it, Rico.
I
Say someone who's just trying to fuck.
No, I have no problem with that. I
Every
have no
time
problem
she
with
said
that. I
it,
can do it. So
it's like a knife.
with somebody who's trying to fuck.
Yes.
So you mentioned the amount of money that they're spending. Is that imperative to the experience? Like the amount of money that they spend, or the experience themselves? Because you can have an experience without splurging, and you still have the time of your life. But it depends on you as a personal person. Yeah, I know.
No, I think you're very right. I can think of times when I was undergrad college at George Washington University, and we would have some gentlemen from Howard over hanging with us.
Shout out to HU.
And we all broke. We all poor. And you're right. I've had some of the greatest times. I'm a little older now. I want it to come with a little bit of money. I do. I want
No. Not saying that they're not coming with money, but I'm saying
No. I want the experience to have a little bit of money. I do.
Okay.
I do. I just want to see, I can flash a little bit. Because I'm going into it thinking like this might be like a one night experience. Okay. So bring all you got. And if that doesn't involve money, that's cool. But I'm more inclined to it if you spend a little bread. You balling out a little bit.
Respect it.
All right.
Respect it. I dig that.
But going back to, asking a man this is a difficult.
Go ahead.
Right?
Drop
That's
it.
the question.
No, 'cause,
you
like-
the one calling me out on saying fucking.
No, as a man, y'all expectations, like what is it about a woman that maybe on that first interaction, that first night, you can be like, okay, like what's up? Like this is where this is going.
I solely go off of energies and vibes, to be honest.
So if a woman comes up to, and she's like, oh, Rico, I need to get my French and my Creole up, y'all. Like, I don't know. How do you say daddy in Creole?
Go ahead, Rico. Tell her how you say daddy.
Yeah, tell me so I can say it.
Papa.
Papa.
Wow.
Comment allez-vous, papa?
Wow.
Bon wheat.
I'm so done.
All right, let's stop with the Creole
so
real
done.
quick.
I'm so
Yo,
done.
sheeps.
But if like even then, like I gotta like really vibe with you, like because my thing is granted, yes, I'm not that old, but I have experienced a lot in my life, and the same way that women like something a little unique, guys do too. So I like a good little conversation. I like a good laugh. I love to laugh. That's the honest truth. I love to laugh. I love a good experience.
I would know.
I'm all about adventures. So if you can challenge me to an adventure, I'm all for it. So that's my thing. And that's for whether we're kicking it, whether you're seeking more. If you're seeking more, if I'm seeking more, then I'm digging a little deeper than that.
Let's remind the audience how old you are, Rico.
29.
Okay.
Young boy.
Manny, do you mind
Relax.
sharing?
I'm
how
breaking
old you are?
30 this month. Stop playing with me.
I'm 30. I'm 34.
I'm 34.
Yeah, I'm 34.
Fucking grandpa over there.
I was grown. You hear me?
Fucking grandpa over there. Motherfucker got gray hair coming out his nostril.
Yeah, but he got a whole wife sprouting out his rib. You hear me? Alright, if you don't know about that rib talk, don't. That probably flew over your head.
He's stupid, man. He's stupid. But I gotta tell you, like, utmost respect to Rico, and he knows that. But I feel like a nigga who's 29 and 7/8 or whatever he's counting over here, like, I feel like being in your 20s is a little different from when you in your 30s.
That's
It's
a
a little
fact.
different through your early 30s.
Yeah.
Through your early 30s, I feel like I don't know that you are in like not survival, but really survival mode yet. I don't think you're really like out here like, okay, I need a wife. Da, da, da. You got some time before you're at that
Absolutely.
place.
Yeah, don't be
Absolutely.
like me in like your 20s out here buying Beyonce tickets and shit.
Shit.
Man, I ain't even gonna look at you no more about that.
If you know what's crazy? So while we on that, if nobody knows, Lauren was the one that sold me the damn tickets.
Oh damn! Oh damn! Yeah,
Lauren was the one that sold me the damn Beyonce tickets.
you condone this blasphemy.
Minnie just blindsided me. Minnie,
Sold me the whole
just
ticket.
blindsided
Yo,
me.
she puts the tickets up, right? She's like, yo,
What?
I got these tickets. Da, 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 da. So I'm like, yo, I could surprise this girl. Like, you didn't try to talk me out of it. You ain't try to, Lauren didn't even try to have a conversation to be like,
She's
No.
just trying to get
yo,
a sell off.
yeah, she's just trying to get some bread. She was like, yo, I'm selling these tickets. So
I'm a
she ain't even
hustler.
try to be like, yo,
I'm
who?
a hustler, homie.
Cause you know, if you like, oh, you trying to get this for a special girl. Da, da, da. And I'll be like, well, she kind of special, but we kind of been like vibing on and off. Like, Lauren could be like,
I'm not gonna hold you, bro. I probably wouldn't have asked you that question out of it if I was just trying
so
to
you
sell
still
tickets.
sold me the tickets?
Yeah.
Y'all
I'm
probably
not
were
gonna
just
hold
starting to date at that time. Now that I think about it, that was probably like 5 years ago, 6.
Yeah, about 6 years ago. And it was cool. We was on good
Of
terms.
course, it was cool because you got a whole wife out of it. What do you mean it was cool?
No,
You learned from it.
I didn't get a wife out of Beyonce tickets.
Well, it was, but I hope it was
an
one
experience that you learned from.
I learned actually the Beyonce tickets experience made me learn as to why I have a wife now.
of. Okay.
Once again, you
Educate us.
learn. So what Lauren
I
just
learned-
said, you learned.
I learned don't show your hand off rip.
So wait, we saying this is week 2 of y'all dating? You bought her Beyonce tickets. Come on, man. Come on. Let us know what happened. What happened?
No, with my wife, I held back.
So you bought the Beyonce tickets for someone else? What are we saying right now? What's going on?
I don't know
nervous.
what you're saying right now, but just stop. Just stop. Just stop. This how the door end up locked, bro. Stop.
Oh man! All right. My wife don't know I love her though. I bought her more than Beyonce tickets. I flew her out to New York. So
She lives in New York, so I'm really confused.
she went to school in Buffalo, and I flew her out here.
Okay, Buffalo is in New York as well.
Yeah, but I flew her down to New York. Like,
City. Just to be clear, New York City, folks.
I flew
I'm gonna save my bro because he's just doing bad right now.
I flew my wife out to New York City. All right,
Yo,
yo,
too easy.
Can I
It's
just
too
get?
easy.
Can I get that? Yeah, I flew my
Yo.
wife out. How many of you flew your? Okay, you probably flew her.
Don't
like-
ask me that question.
don't ask me that question because I school you real quick.
Well, your category is different. You could fly everybody out.
No. But I flew my ex to Europe to meet my folks. So stop playing with me.
Wait, I'm confused. Wait,
Yo.
so Rico parents live in Europe?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
I
Yo, hold up. I'm gonna tell y'all something about Rico.
Bougie.
Rico is the bougiest person
I'm not
Ever
bougie. I'm
whose
really
parents,
not.
whose Haitian parents is in Europe? Please raise
I'm
your hands.
not.
If your Haitian parents are in Europe, raise your hands.
But I feel like it's more than that. I feel like they live right here next door to where we are right now. And Rico was like, "Yo, I want you to meet my parents next to the Eiffel Tower. Just
No,
I'm gonna fly you outside.
no,
I'm gonna fly
No,
them
this
out. I'm
dude's
gonna fly
whole-
you out. Let's
No.
go."
just a
Dude's
little
whole
bit of
family was living in Europe.
just a bit of background. My aunts after my father passed away, they played a very big role on raising me. So they play a very big part on if I am seeing somebody serious and deciding to take the next step with them, whatever the case may be.
So he's flying these girls out to Switzerland.
How
Pretty
long were you
much.
dating Shorty?
Huh?
How long were you dating Shorty?
7 years. At the time, this was year 4.
So you flew. Yo, that's dope. How many? Yo,
comment.
step your
Well,
game up.
we're not about to do is get into that.
You ain't. Yo, step your game up. How many of y'all flying y'all girl out to Switzerland, man? How many of y'all flying y'all girl out to New York City, man? Like, talk to me, man. No, New York City doesn't count.
Nah, man. No, but nah. No shade. But yeah, that Beyonce shit was wild, bro.
So
Beyonce
did
shit
you
was-
answer what week was that or month was that?
No, actually, it was month 3. No, it was month 2. It was like the beginning of month 2.
I feel like we geared off very much off topic.
Okay,
Very
sorry.
much.
Focus.
Because I don't know how we got to you and Beyonce.
We're talking about body enhancement.
We definitely are talking about body enhancements. But
So, what are your requirements?
my requirements?
Yeah,
I feel like I said that. No, I ain't saying.
I mean,
I don't know. I don't.
I don't feel like you
did.
said it.
What are my requirements?
5'9", thick
I don't have-
thighs,
You
blue
better not
eyes.
say no 5'9". Get out of here. What?
No, that's
I don't-
what
I don't-
Lloyd said in the song.
I don't really have a height requirement. In my experiences, I've discovered that whether you're shorter than me or you're taller than me, it all means the same. I'm not a prideful person about height. I'm trying to think. Financially, doesn't really bother me if you make more than me. It's just a discussion to be had. Really trying to think. I don't. My require like I mentioned earlier. Like I just like a good adventure. I'm an adventurous person. I like a good adventure. I like a good story. I like a good experience. That's my whole thing. So if I'm meeting you and just as much as I've taken the time out to create an experience myself for you, if you can counter that with an experience within an experience, you got me. I just like a good adventure. That's just me. Yeah, I don't really have much.
You want to know?
I like beauty.
You want to know my requirement?
Huh?
You want to know my requirement? Okay.
Oh, by the way, if you dumb as fuck, I don't like that.
Yeah, no dummies. No dummies.
Like challenge me mentally. I like to have fun, but I do also like to have like in-depth conversations. So keep up.
I always loved.
What are you about to say?
I always loved the sensitive woman, which I got. Check. I always want, and I
Yo,
in
he's
that
staying
woman,
on his P's and Q's because his wife is sitting.
Nah.
Right there. That's the craziest part. To
Let's be clear.
in-
I want to be very
in that
clear
same
about that.
Very
retrospect,
clear.
I want a bit of an asshole, which my wife is.
Let's
Check.
name everything that Astrid is, and go ahead.
And
Keep trying to give yourself brownie points. You go, boy.
I always you know what's crazy? The only thing that my wife didn't have is I had a thing for braces. Like girls that had braces, I thought it was cute. Now I thought girls with braces were cute.
Is that why we went to go look for girls for you?
No. Wait, wow.
Have you? Okay, let's
Wait.
I apologize to all in the room. Have you had someone with braces suck your penis before? Or does anyone have a comment on
They
what
were
it's like to have
I
braces
have.
suck
That's not very. It's not.
But you know what? But
That's not it.
But you know what it was though? I think it was because of Jada Fire. That I had
Jada Fire.
Yeah, like Jada Fire was like the reason why I had a
Jada Fire had braces.
Yes, bro.
What?
Yo, Jada Fire with braces. Google it. It's there. I know. I should know.
Wait, I'm still confused. I'm so perplexed.
But I think that was
So because a
part of-
porn store had
No. I just thought it was cute. Like, and then after that, I always would see girls with braces, and I would automatically be like, "Oh my gosh, she's so like cute. She can have
Wow.
it." Yeah, I just like. I don't know. I like braces.
That's interesting. That's very interesting. That's different. But you know, at one point there was a point in my period. There was a point in period that I thought freckles were weird for somebody to like, and I've come to like freckles.
Yeah, freckles are cute, especially on redheads.
I've come to like freckles. So.
You know, really quickly, I don't want to change topic, but really quickly, I want to mention that Winston, I always forget his name, Winston
Winston Duke.
Duke.
Yeah.
is married to a half Asian, half white woman who is actually a very huge social activist.
Okay.
Right? But black man married to an Asian white woman. And recently Dr. Umar came out and said that he didn't feel like Winston should play the role of Marcus Garvey because he's married to a non-black woman which is something that Marcus Garvey would not have supported.
What's your take on
The
that?
freckles made me think of that only because
okay.
like she has freckles.
Who?
So Winston's
His-
wife
okay.
has freckles. So it's interesting. Freckles is something that I'm backwards on this. I associate that with people of color. Like, I
Yeah,
feel like,
it is.
right?
Yeah.
Is that a white thing or a black thing? I think it's a black thing.
I don't know. That I don't know.
So-
But I have associated it mostly with black people.
Black people.
In my experience, I've associated that
Okay.
more with black people.
I have an opinion though on what
Go ahead, man.
Mo just said.
Yes.
Nah, I like Dr. Umar. He's great. He's great. He says a lot of very positive things and he's very blunt, straightforward. I didn't agree with it a whole 100% because I feel like now you're just tearing down another black man because of a preference. And you said she's a whole social activist. Like you're basically telling him. So you're basically saying to another black person what some white people do. You can't do that. You shouldn't do this because. That's all I'm saying. And I'm going to leave it there.
I don't think
We got so tired of hearing we shouldn't do this because we're black.
I don't think it has to do with preference though. I
think preference was a strong word for Manny to use because that made it even worse. To me.
Yeah,
I'm like,
I
oh
don't-
my god, you think Winston prefers?
yeah,
No,
yeah,
it's
I
no,
don't,
it's
I don't
not.
think that
no,
was a preference.
no, I'm saying he preferred what attracted him to his wife. That's what I'm saying. And unfortunately, because his wife is white
And Asian.
and Asian, but everybody's stuck on the fact that she's white.
Yeah.
Nobody cared about the Asian part because that's all I read was the white part. Nobody said anything about Asian. You are the first person that mentioned that she's Asian and that she's a social activist. So my whole thing is let's be real and let's be honest. Every actor that's played a strong black lead that had to do with a revolutionary from back in the days or a strong black figure from back in the day.
Stay away from words like every, not at most. Do you want to say most?
Yeah.
No, but I'm just saying an example like did every
Will Smith, Muhammad Ali. Wherever you're going with
Yeah.
it, I'm like, I don't know.
but
Not
what
every.
No, but
Refrain
I'm
from
saying-
using refrain.
all right, so most.
yeah.
But all right, so can we physically say that? Can we physically say
Feasibly.
that Will Smith? No. Can we physically say that Will Smith shared every ideology, every belief that Muhammad Ali shared?
He didn't. Good
He
point.
didn't. But
Good point.
is that a reason why he shouldn't play Muhammad Ali?
He made Rico and I were talking about this
Yeah.
earlier. You made a great point.
It's
You
all
made a
about.
great point.
Listen, at the end of the day, if this person can best portray the person that we're envisioning, that's all that matters. That's why it's called acting.
And just to add to that, my thing on it is just his personal life, unless these are his beliefs, his personal life should not, or I wouldn't even say his personal life, his personal. All right, I'm gonna just say it exactly how it sounds in my head, and I'm hoping it comes out properly. But okay,
Don't worry, I'm here to scrutinize and judge.
no, it's absolutely fine. Please call me out on it. His wife is white and Asian. It does not reflect on him as an individual, especially considering the fact that she is well aware of black culture and
Woke. She's woke.
She's woke. She's involved. And on top, and like that, because here's the thing. When I think I've never been in a relationship or dated anybody outside of my race, but I'd like to think if there was ever a time that I would branch out into that, the only way that would possibly ever be that would ever be possible would be if that person shared my ideology or understood why we feel the way that we do towards the opposite race, towards their race. So if they can understand that, we can cohabitate. I said it right?
Perfect.
Okay,
Perfect.
cool. So Winston Duke, being who he is as an actor and being considered for the role of Marcus Garvey, I don't think that he should be discounted
Exactly.
for the role because he's dating a white woman, especially considering the fact of her involvement in the black community.
Yeah, and because he didn't fit certain people's requirements of what he should be.
Now, on the flip end, if he were just like completely disregarding that, like let's say if he just started dating her because he wanted to try something different. He wanted to try to graze you. He wanted to try to grave you on the other side. Feel me?
Wow.
And he was like, you know what? I'm gonna try a white girl. I heard they nasty. Or like on some like ignorant shit. And she has no knowledge of what's currently going on. She has no knowledge of what we've struggled with or what we've been through as black people. Then I would say, all right, cool. I don't think he would fit the role of bringing back to life Marcus Garvey's legacy. That's something entirely different. But for who he is and for who his wife is or his girlfriend, I don't know the logistics of it. I think he should still be considered for the role. That's my point on it.
Yeah, I think so too.
I feel like it was very wordy. I was still trying to like get my words together.
I feel you, and trust me, like when I posted something around this,
I even wrote you. I was like, yo, interesting. And I knew this was gonna end up being a debate.
Yeah, I mean it is, right? At __Lolo__. But I think ultimately my point is that I think I studied economics in college, and for me, like I feel strongly about the value of a dollar, and I feel like as you guys are aware, I'm keen on supporting black businesses. Winston's a black person. He happens to be from Trinidad, where my family hails from. And actually, stopping there for a moment, within Trinidad, they have their own racial tensions, and we have a prominent like Indian, Asian community in Trinidad, and there's hostility between the two. So the fact that he then came to the U.S. and decided to build his legacy with an Asian woman is a little mind blowing to me, but that's fine. That's his prerogative. When I invest $1 in anything I do, whether it's watching a movie or buying an alcohol or a sweatshirt, I feel better knowing that the recipient on the other end is just black. Just black. The more black it is, the happier I feel. So I understand everything that you guys have said, but just simply stating it, it's too bad that this black successful man has opted to share half of his wealth and his prominence with someone who's not black. That's it.
Okay.
But what's the...
But you I don't want to say it looks better, but it's just better progressively if she were a black woman.
And my dear friend Rico made a comment earlier about you can't choose who you love. I don't know if I buy into that, because I feel like I can consciously make a decision about if I choose to date some people who are white or if I choose not to date people who are white. That's a conscious decision.
So that's that movie.
She just came from me like that.
Okay, so this brings me back to the situation about that Sanaa Lathan movie. You know what movie it was, where she had the conflict between
Something New.
Yeah, Something New. She really liked this white guy.
Yeah.
really liked him. But it was kind of like she was stuck between dealing with this white person. I mean, this black guy that she liked, but she was more fascinated and more pulled towards this white guy. And the issue she was having was that everybody accepted the black guy, but nobody accepted the white guy. So, and at this point, she couldn't choose who she loved. She loved this white guy. Like he was everything. Yes, they didn't share the same background. They didn't share the same comedic humor and all
ideologies.
Of that. Yeah, but at the same time, this person made her happy. But now you're stuck dealing with the black guy. So you're saying that if you're in that situation where you have this, so you're saying that if you're in a situation where you have to choose between a white guy and a black guy, and you really like this white guy so much more, and he's everything for you, but this black guy,
date him, but don't play the Marcus Garvey role. And like, you know what I'm saying? Like, date him and do your thing somewhere else. It's the same. And let me just add really quickly. That's how I feel about Childish Gambino. And This Is America, a dope piece of work. But it's like, you go home to a white woman at the end of the day. So what are you really doing? She happens to be the white woman who is cool. And then but we can talk about all the issues we have with white America wholly. But the woman that you go to bed with at night, she's cool. But everyone else has the issue. I don't like that. I don't like that. I love a black man. I love black skin. I love black hair. I love black physique. Like, I love black because that's what I know. That's what I grew up. I have a black father.
Yeah, but we also got to remember too, like you said, there are things that happen that are mind blowing. There are things that happen that surprises you every day.
Then don't play Marcus Garvey.
Oh my God. So you agree with Umar, with Dr. Umar?
In that instance, not generally, but in that instance, I do.
But
even though his wife is aware, his wife is woke.
Woke.
Yeah, I mean, I more appreciate it. Yes, that's dope. But yeah, no, because I can't help but feel there's a fundamental piece that's not connecting for Winston that allowed him to, marry. I think he's married to her, but allowed him to marry a non-black woman. Because especially we're amidst a time where protect black women. Part of protecting black women is to marry them and ensure that they have a legacy behind them, right?
Absolutely.
So if you're opting to marry a white Asian woman who probably had a plethora of options of people who were paid and whatever. Like, it doesn't leave a good taste in my mouth.
So we okay with Dr. Umar hating on Winston Duke, but we don't get at Kevin Samuels.
Oh,
yo,
tearing down
Kevin
black.
Samuels
that's
is this
3
man's
more hours
best
of
friend.
conversation. I can't even.
That's his best friend. What?
No, because I would like to have a conversation with Kevin Samuels one day. I really want to dissect his reasoning for why he says what he says and how he says it. And I get it. I agree with everything he says.
No.
I just don't like how he says it.
No, you don't agree with everything.
Well, not everything, but
I feel you.
I agree with the majority of the thing he says. I just don't agree with how he puts it out there.
Yeah, agree. Yep.
Because if we're out here protecting women, but we're socially embarrassing them,
he has no concept of this idea of protecting black
Empathy.
women. Nothing.
No sense of
It's
empathy. There is
black
no
man,
empathy in anything that he says.
and it's not. And I don't want people to. I know he has fans out there. I know he has a following. We are not at all attacking that man. We don't need you to come after us like the Beyonce Beehive.
They're not. I am.
We are just saying that the delivery could change, but we're gonna get off that topic. We're gonna attack that another time when we can get him on the show. I need him on the show.
I can't wait. But I mean, you started it real quick. Change subjects if you want to. But my primary issue with someone like Kevin Samuels is that he's trying to revert us back to the 1960s, before a time when women had the ability to vote, before a time women had the right to make a honest wage. And to me, he highlights the importance of a woman like putting a man on a pedestal and making a man feel like we need you in this household to succeed. And there's no consideration for what that does for a woman. So all my life, all my 31 years, I've had to understand how to do it myself. I own a house. When the toilet doesn't flush, I got to figure it out. There's no man around to help me. So now, Kevin Samuels, you're telling me I got to figure out how to insert a man into that? That's very biased. It's very sexist. It's very misogynist. And that's why I'm not going to... I agree. I think people...
I think
men,
yeah.
Go ahead.
No. I think there are points in the messages that he gives where there are truths to them, but I can't ever completely agree with the message that he's spewing out. Like, if you are like, there was someone else that shed light on this that said it a whole lot better.
It was probably someone too fat to talk to him because he finds out their weight and he hangs up on them.
No, not even in that aspect, but like on the reference of equality and like women's independence, like there has to be some level of like, even within your independence that you've discovered and accomplished over the years, there has to be some room for balance. And there was one video that I did catch of his where he was touching on that, and then he just went completely left. But I did watch another video where somebody touched on that same exact topic, and they pretty much touched on that same message of leaving room for balance. Like, yes, you are independent. Yes, you are successful. Yes, you are doing all these things, but still allow a man to be a man as well too. Don't belittle a man from being what he is at the same time. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I don't think that's misogynist. I don't think that's sexist at all. I think that's like, if you want a man to be a man, if you want a man to be a leader, if you want a man to be the head of household, you have to make room to allow him to do those, even within your space of success, even within your space of independence. And I feel like there is a large case of women who forget that factor. Like, I remember there was this one point, I don't remember who this was with, but I remember playing Cater to You by Destiny's Child. And it's crazy how some women say, nah, fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. What I'm doing that? What I'm doing that for? What? Like, okay, it's one thing if like you're going through like a fucked up situation where somebody doesn't deserve that, but if you're just saying that off of vert, like, you just won't cater to a man. Like, that's just absurd. To cater to a man, that's beyond me. That's out of control.
I'm gonna challenge Rico. I don't know that. I don't know where it comes from, but I don't know that women feel that way. Let me narrow it down. Women in their 30s who are trying to get married. I don't think there are women who are like adamantly like, I'm not going to cater to my man. I think that comes with maturity. In your 20s, maybe not. But in your 30s, I think women are there. And I think it's like almost a complex that men, someone teaches them that, oh, women, they not out here trying to hold you. Yes, they are. I will
reverse challenge you that and say that it's not an age thing. I think it's based off of experience. Okay. I think some people go through the experiences that they go through, and instead of moving forward from them or learning from that experience, they're often triggered. And because they're triggered, when they hear things like, oh, cater to your man, or like do certain things for the man, like show appreciation, show some type of acknowledgement, they're like, yeah, I'm good off that. Based off of their experiences. It has absolutely nothing to do with age. Like, yes, I get it. In your 30s, you're in a different headspace. You're seeking more, or you're
Wow.
seeking.
Rico has great lips. I'm looking at, like, I'm hearing what he's
Wow.
saying, but I'm also looking at his lips. I'm like,
Girl, you gonna stop playing with me?
Yo,
like pillowy.
listen.
You know what I mean by that?
with that,
Pillowy.
with what Laura just ended with, yo, look, we been going for a minute, clearly, because she lost in your lips. With that being said, y'all, when Laura said, "Yo, your lips," that was the cue to. Nah, this is dope. Clearly, guys, you can see that we jumped from requirements to requirements of this to requirements in that. We got so
This
much
was
more.
a good conversation.
Yeah,
I definitely say that.
We have so
I'm gonna like this. I'm gonna like this.
yeah, we have so much that's coming for season 3, and this was just a little taste. This was just a little snippet. And we're gonna get deep season 3. Now, ladies, you got somebody on your team.
Call in.
Before we were giving you a man's perspective, now you're gonna be able to get also that female
We got
perspective.
both of them.
Agree.
Yeah.
And again, like, hit us up. Let us know what y'all want to talk about.
That's a fact. And guys, definitely follow us on Instagram at the Good, the Bad, the Ugly _ podcast on Instagram. The YouTube page, the Good, the Bad, the Ugly podcast, all spaced out, one space in between, everything. It's so much.
Was that necessary?
No, because there's another The Good, the Bad, the Ugly podcast.
One space in between, not two.
One space, just one space. Shout out to Camwork for always doing our visuals and keeping it down packed,
Holding it down.
holding it down,
Hold it down. POP.
down. Shout out to Justo Ontario for providing us with the soundtrack for season 2 and season 1. And shout out to
LS Cream Liqueur, again, black owned. Claim us, if you will. Please go get yourself a bottle.
Now on
Thank you.
sale.
and also shout out to Baby Linsky for providing us with the soundtrack for the video for the Good, the Bad, the Ugly's intro. Definitely we'll be hearing more from him. He's a young producer on the rise. And thank you guys, mostly importantly, thank you guys for everybody that's been tuning in, that's been keeping up with us, man. We've been here when it was just me, and then you guys welcomed Rico.
Yo, thank you guys. Thank you guys. This was something that, I'm not gonna hold you, was very scary for me at first when I first started this. I've never been on the front end of conversation. Girl, you gonna stop rubbing my shoulder like that? But all right. No, but you guys welcome me. I love the feedback that I've gotten from everybody. If there's ever anything that I'm lacking in, or whether it's information, whether it's authenticity, please call me out on it, and I will gladly work on that. But thank you guys for welcoming me on the front end of the podcast. I've loved it so far, and I'm loving it.
And for those that are new, Rico's not new to the podcast. He's just new to the forefront. He's always been here. He still is our creative director, but now I had to pull the creative director out the shadows. Okay, so and I hope you guys welcome us in. Welcome in. Love. Guys, so now the intro's different now. I mean, the outro's different. How we usually exit. I usually say the good, the bad, and we say it together. Now, Lo is the new ugly, and now she can end it. So, yo, guys, check this out, man. See you guys next season. Thank you for tuning in to the good,
The bad.
The ugly.
Peace.
Peace.